Welcome back, everybody. I'm dead, Amorous. Well, there's another one you can date, Have. But I think I'd rather focus on Yaks. Because, well, Seth was so high in the previous version that we didn't get to know him. So yeah, it's a good. It might be for a best to go with someone we know. Can we go home? I think I just don't mind if we head home. Yeah, head home even though we haven't been there for long. You sure you want to go? I not want to go all night, but I'm happy to go wherever you are. Yes, let me know when you're sure. Yeah, let's go. Let's go, my little gay. Yeah, it's late. I won't mind coming it early. Fair enough. I appreciate you coming tonight. How to tell me about how they went on the way home. It's rowdy in here. It was honestly refreshing to step outside. The bouncer gave us a gentle wave, pen in hand as he addressed the next in line. I felt a little bad for pressuring Kobe to leave earlier than he would have otherwise, but he was all smiles. He's just happy that I came. He insisted on driving, claiming to only be a little tipsy at best. I must have had a lot running through my mind, barely recalling my conversation with Kobe on the way home. The trip itself seemed to have flown by. It's funny, the trip to the club felt like a lifetime. I guess I worked it up to be more daunting than I expected. It's best I not overthink it. It's best we both go to sleep on a good note and talk about it in better detail tomorrow. Oh, first time I've slept in late for reasons other than being a loafer. Kobe seems to be already up. Either that, or he just dropped me off and went back clubbing. Clubbing. Always clubbing. The whole thing feels kind of surreal. I shall check my phone to see if I actually did end up getting any new contacts. Or if it's just one of those dreams again. Maybe I should do it. Check out my phone. According to Kobe, some people have really mixed opinions on him. Other thinks he's just a selfless slut who wants to jump on your animal wall's dick. Though he's a guy who in the game claims that he's being used and manipulated by others. So yeah, kind of a mixed feeling. Let's see. And yeah, you can't contact Sky sadly enough. Oh, I want to go out with my cosplay ox. Well, cute bartenders will have to do. Dang it. I can't seem to contact them right now. So yeah. Well, I guess I better go then. Wait, I can't interact with any of them. I had to call somebody first. I can't, yeah. And suddenly I'm back in the bedroom. Ooh, magic! The bartender from last night seemed like a really great guy. I think I'd like to... better. Ring, ring, ring! It's a banana phone, banana phone! He's not picking up. Maybe he's busy. Hey there, this is Yax. If it's morning, I'm probably at Limped. If it's evening, I'm probably at what should be your favorite club. Either way, leave me a message and I'll get you back. Beep! I better know. Hi there, it's Ian. Just giving you a call to see if you're still interested in meeting up today. I'll be there by my phone for a while if you call back. Bye! I ended the call and hoped he'd call back. In the meantime, I can get on with my morning routine. I wasn't too sure whether to make plans, so I got myself cleaned up, had breakfast, watched some TV, anything to dawdle and burn the early morning. Ring, 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 it's the banana phone, banana phone. That song is irritating. It took me a couple of glasses before I noticed my phone buzzing and dancing on the nearby countertop. I snagged it and picked up the call. Hello? I heard some groggy mumbling on the other end at first. It took a few moments before I could make out what was being said. Yeah, who's this? I stifled a chuckle. Hey Yax, it's the elf from the club last night. There were a few loud noises on the end, and a second or two later he seemed considerably more awake. Crap! I mean... I'm sorry, after you left, the club wound up just exploding with people. I was taking orders until 3 in the morning and didn't get home until 4. It's nice to hear back from you. How was your night? Not bad. Didn't really find anyone else to chat with before I headed out. Still, there was plenty of fun to be had. Well, I met a cute fox. But I can't get with her until the next version. Always good to hear when someone has a good time. You shall come back some night soon. There's always new people to meet, as well as seeing me again. I didn't mean to wake you up, but I was wondering about something. Oh, what's on your mind? Well, I was wondering if you might like to get together outside of the club. We could chat without having to shout over the noise. And someone else could make our drinks. But where's the fun in that? Very few people have my particular sets of skills. Very true, but I wasn't thinking of mixed drinks. It's early and you sound a little groggy. Maybe you'd be up for some coffee. My treat. I'll even pitch in for a muffin. Muffin, eh? tempting offer. Sure, I can use a pick-me-up. Give me about an hour to get ready. I literally fell into bed when I got home. Sure, there's a coffee shop right near the club. Meet there in an hour. I've been by a few times on the way home from work, and see you there. Click. He seemed a little hesitant. Maybe that's just jitters on my end. Still, it'd be nice to see him again. Even if it's just for coffee. And I don't even like coffee! As I set my phone down on the counter, I heard a medically loud yawn behind me. Turning around, Kobe was standing there, beaming. Did you meet someone last night? Not that it's any of your business, but maybe. Bro, I'm happy for you. That's part of why I wanted you to come along to the club. I don't remember what voice I gave Kobe. You spent all your time just moping around the house. You needed to get out. I do feel better about it. And got in a bit of a honk over what happened. It's good to have a real distraction for once. And that's why you should always listen to me. Now, you caught your eye. If you have to pry, I met a guy at the bar. We had a few drinks and we chatted. It was really nice. At the bar, huh? And who was that? Don't you have anything better to do than bug me about my dating life? Nope! If you must know, it was the bartender. Really fun guy once he opened up a little. Yaks? You're going on a date with Yaks? It's not a date, it's just coffee. Dude, I am so jealous. He's such a cutie. Yes, I know he's cute. That bow tie, rah! Yes, bow ties are cool. I agree. Even the doctor, no, he's swung that way. What's swinging? We're meeting for coffee! Besides, considering how much noise you were making when you got in, I think you managed pretty well by yourself. Oh, you know I met a few people and here I came back to test the bed springs. Anyway, I need to get ready. I'm meeting him in an hour. Hope you don't mind if I go grab a quick shower before I go. But you let me go first last time. Yes, but you didn't have a damn. Someone waiting on you. I knew it. It's a date. By all means, bro. But I want all the details when you get home. Have fun. He scampered back off to his room, barely keeping his grill in check. Glancing at myself in the window, with my bathrobe half open, I realized just how haggard I looked at the moment. Nothing a good shower and some TLC couldn't fix. The water felt great, washing away my exhaustion. Part of me hated to admit it, but maybe Kobe was right about going to the club. My life had become a little dull lately, and the promise of getting to know someone young was exciting. As I got out and tumbled off, my mind kept wandering. I barely knew this guy. What if I have expectations and he doesn't? Komi didn't even think he was interested in guys. Maybe there was something to that. I wondered if I was moving too fast. Snapping out of my stupor for a moment, I looked at the clock. Shit! It's nearly time! In my hurry, I made a wrong turn to get to the coffee shop and wound up taking longer than I thought. I pushed open the door and glanced around to see a few couples sitting at tables. Just as I was about to curse myself for missing him, I saw Jack at a corner near the window, nursing a coffee mug and looking outside. His colors were muted, more neutral, and his clothes were considerably less revealing. I placed my order at the counter and walked over. Hi there. Sorry I'm late. He looked up out of his reverie and smiled. His head jumped one brighter, though I'm not sure he noticed. I set my coffee down and placed a muffin between us. Maybe it does change the color a little. Sorry, it takes at least 2 of these. I missed it. He motioned to his coffee before picking it up and downing the rest. He set the cup down and smiled as he noticed the muffin. Oh, cutie guy. And you come through again. You, my friend, are quite a reliable gentleman. Are you alright? You looked a little distant and preoccupied. Something on your mind? Like I said, I did at least 2 cups before I'm at least half the fun I normally have at a club. I cut the muffin in half and offered it to him. I hope it's a big muffin. He smiled and took a piece of the top, absently munching on it. He was a very different person out of the club. I began to wonder if it was just me. You sure? Seems like more than just a little bit of sleep deprivation. Really, it's nothing. It can take quite a bit out of me working a long night like that. Sorry, I'm still a little rusty at this dating thing. Though, why won't you keep working there if it keeps you up so late? It can take quite a bit out of me, but I wouldn't give it away for anything. I know the interaction, meeting new people, making smiles. He stammered for a moment as he slipped up before letting out a resigned chuckle. Drinks, I mean. It's part of my job to be so energetic and friendly. Not to make out I'm going to be a buzzkill. But I apologize in advance. I'm a little zombie-fied this morning. It's hard to be high energy every minute of every day. Hey, I've had days where I came home and immediately passed out on the couch. Though now it's a little more depressing than when I had something to occupy my time. Still, that's why we invented coffee and muffins, to take the edge of our worst days. True. But we're in a coffee shop, being social. I shall probably have another cup to get myself together. Do you even have... He waved down a waiter. hanging around with a pot and got a refill. After a sip or two, he looked back at me, smiling. So, I'd like to know a little bit more about you. So, after you have... So here you have a thing for muffins. You normally invite random people to eat them with you. Does it make it less awkward? You are the most interesting person there, and I thought I should get to know this guy better. Is that so strange? Will you think much less of me if I said yes? Huh? Why will you say something like that? Because I'm the attractive, scantily clad bartender. It's like open season on getting up. Piece of my tail. I enjoy the attention, but not the attention, if you catch my meaning. I'm not sure I really do. You like being the center of attention, but not getting attention for it. Everyone wants to see what's under the uniform, but that's where it stops. I work in a room with hundreds of people on a regular basis, and none of them actually want to get to know me. I suppose that's why you threw me for a bit of a loop. I can't believe that. I mean, the way you mixed drinks and all night. The banter. Just arguing with you had me wanting to know more. I'm surprised you don't have a million phone numbers every night. I do. It's just none of them really want me to call to talk, so much as to call to see if I want to fool around. Is that so bad? I know I wouldn't be too sad about having my pick of half the people I saw at the club. It's just not my scene. Too many wild oats on when I was younger, I guess. We both settled into an awkward silence for a moment, just sipping coffee and nibbling on our muffin hulls. Eventually, I had to speak up. Well, I'm not one of those body colors. I mean, you are quite attractive in or out of your outfit, but I wanted to get to know all about you, not just what I saw at the club. I blushed a little when I realized what I'd said, but just smiled and let it slide. Thanks! It's flattering, but also nice to know your muffin didn't come with ulterior motives. Nope, just deliciousness and riboflavin. He laughed and began to relax, easing the tension that had been building. Still, something was bothering me. Sorry, I just can't get over how different you are at the club. That can't just be a mask, can it? You think you're going to get my whole life story just with a cup of coffee and a muffin? It's going to take much more than that. Then how about a movie? There's a matinee just down the street. In a little bit. Maybe if I add tickets and popcorn, you'll tell me your favorite color. I'm not doing the work on it, Ryan. As you could tell from my earlier phone call, I'm not exactly overwhelmed with things to do. But maybe I shouldn't. I mean, we only just met and I picked up my half-eaten muffin and held it between us. I swear on this muffin that I'm not just in it because you have a cute touch and you make some mean drink. I mean this for much more than that. Sorry, I guess it's just a reflex. Not a particularly helpful one either. I set the muffin back down and dusted off my hands. Whoa, 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 whoa! That's... Oh, I know you don't look forward. I get plenty of that at work. Let's just go to a movie and enjoy some popcorn and see how the day takes us. Your game? I took all the Amorous forums. Yes, I'm a member at the forum. Of course, how can I say no to muffins where it's the most honorable one can make with a baked good. We both finished our coffee and go rub our coats. If we worried, we could just make the 11 o'clock showings. Before we stepped out the door, he paused and smiled at me. It's blue, by the way. I couldn't help but smile as he walked past me out of the door. Oh, here it is again! As we made our way to the theater, more of the yaks I met at the club began to peek through. I was happy to see it and kept the conversation light. The East World was one of those other multi-story buildings renovated in the moldy flex, while the facade still looked like a charming old-fashioned theater. The inside was equipped with the latest technology. We stepped in through the broad glass doors and up to the ticket counter. Turned off the auto so that I can end this episode here. So let us continue with the date in the next episode. So until next time, see ya!